I'm Emma.
I am Megan.
And welcome back to the Sassy Besties Podcast. Today we are going to be talking about OCD, ADHD, change, things that we don't like, things that we like. I don't really know.
Yeah, audiences, everything like that.
Yes. We'll do our highs and lows of the week and song of the week as well. So, do you want to start with your high and low of the week?
Yeah, I'll start with my low first, so then we can end with my high. My low is probably, okay, I know, I need to stop looking at the comments so much. It's hard for me because I want to reply to the nice ones. And I have so many nice comments on Instagram and TikTok, but then when a video goes somewhat viral, I don't even know, more than 10K views, I get hate, and then it just, okay, the comment I'm thinking about in my head was actually saw from the proper outfit video, but the dude was literally does he have Down syndrome? And I just really want to talk about this. I know I made a video about it on Instagram, but it does piss me off. People are so ignorant. It's one thing to say mean things, but how ignorant do you have to be? How much lack of knowledge do you have to think I have Down syndrome? Now, I'm not trying to say anything bad about people with Down syndrome, but if you know, then you would know. I obviously don't. I don't even know, how else to say it.
I know.
It's really frustrating. And then there was people saying, oh, she has to have autism. Tell me you have autism without telling me you have autism. There's plenty of comments being like that. And I just want to say, I don't. And I know I don't because I have had 1 billion doctors in my life, okay? If anyone has cerebral palsy, they know you have 1,000,001 doctors. I know I don't have autism. Just because I like purple, just because I saw an outfit that is mostly purple or a pink outfit, those are just 2 of my favorite colors. Oh my goodness, get educated. Anyway, that's my rant on that. I need to stop looking at those comments. I'm getting more comments. People are so ignorant about so many disabilities, and it pisses me off. And I'm done talking about it. Now, let's get to my high. My high, well, I have 2 highs. Can I say them both?
Of course.
Now go to a different mood. A happy mood. My first high is, if you know Ray Allen, he is, well, if you don't, then you don't know basketball. Are you living under a rock? But if you are a fan of basketball and you have watched the NBA, you must know Ray Allen. He is the greatest shooter of all time. Fight me! Fight me! Anyway, I have met him multiple times, and I'm so grateful for that. And it's been 10 years, a decade, since the greatest moment of my life. When I was at his basketball camp, 2015, he came up to me, and he sat, literally right next to me. Just imagine your idol coming up to you, sitting right next to me. He came into the gym, and he just, he had a mission. He went right. He knew what he was doing. And anyway, I had a conversation with him. I went in the game. I literally made a shot. I don't even know how, I know I'm good at basketball, but when you're literally your favorite player, do you think you're going to be able to make a shot even if you're good? The fact that I did blows my mind. But he high-fived me after I made it, and there's literally a picture I have that is forever. I have it forever. Forever with me, and I'm so grateful for that. Anyway, I'm telling you this story so long. Long story short, I made a Instagram video talking about how it's been a decade. And I was like, oh, if Ray Allen sees this, I bet he won't, but just in case if he does, And then I was talking to Ray, literally a week after I posted that video, I woke up and I saw he commented. And I was like, am I dreaming? Like, there's no way that's actually him. That's like a fan account. But no, it literally was him. He commented on that video. He has a blue check mark. I know it's him. And the fact that he still remembers me, I remember meeting him for the last time I met him was 2018 at his book tour. And I asked him, like, do you remember me from the camp? And he was like, yeah, of course I do. And I was like, you just made my life. And now the fact that he commented, I know he still remembers me. And it's like the best feeling ever.
What would you do if he followed you?
I would actually not be here right now. I would actually pass away. Just the fact that he commented. I know. I thought about that and I was like, it's almost a good thing he doesn't because I don't know if I could survive. I would, like, here's the thing. Ray Allen was my Joe Burrow before Joe Burrow.
This is true. I was just going to mention that because you love Joe Burrow just as much as Ray Allen, if not more. Who do you like more? I know this is probably such a hard question just because you love them both so much. And so, like, it's both like a different kind of love. But who do you like more?
That is so hard. I feel like it's so, like, I met Ray. Like, I feel like I know him because I have met him so many times. It's almost like you have idols. A lot of people have people they look up to. And you wonder, like, are they actually who you think they are? You will only know that if you ever meet them. And
yeah.
I feel like because I met Ray not just once, but like 5 times, I feel like I know him and I know he's like the most amazing human being ever. And I had never met Joe Burrow, but Joe Burrow is amazing. He's just like everything. It's so hard because it's different. Like they're different. They play different sports. Basketball means more to me than football. Like basketball is like literally my favorite thing in the whole world.
Yeah.
But like they're different. They both mean. I don't know if I can pick one. Like it's like a would you rather. I love them. Okay, I've been talking for forever. I'm gonna say my next high just briefly, and maybe I can talk about it more next episode. But Taylor Swift is coming out with her next album, 12th album. I'm so excited.
I'm not a Swiftie, but I do know her popular songs, and that's it about me. That's it. If you guys would want if you guys want a Swiftie and non-Swiftie reacting to her new album, let us know.
Yes. What is your high and low? Now that I've been talking for like 10 minutes.
I will start with my low as well. My low is just work in general. I am struggling with work. That is because there's new management and I am a chef, so I cook at a diner. I make like eggs and omelets and stuff. And the new management are learning how to do all of that stuff, but there's a language barrier, so it's extremely challenging to explain and teach them how to do things when there is a language barrier. And I don't know, I'm just mentally exhausted and it's just a lot to take in. There's going to be a little bit more on my plate in September. Everything's fine. Like I'm not like it's just change, and we will talk about change. I don't like change. So
That's perfect.
It's perfect. So yeah, it's just things that I have to get used to, and whatever. My high, I didn't really think about it much, but I'm gonna say going to the lake with Megan. We hung out Monday, I believe, and we went to the lake. We got ice cream. We went to Walmart. We made some videos because we are influencers.
We are. Follow Emma. Like, she's awesome.
We'll follow
If
Megan.
You like me.
Follow Megan too.
Thank you. I mean, yeah. Like, if you like one of us, you're gonna like both of us. Like, we're both awesome.
Duh.
Not to brag.
Yes, brag. We are awesome. We are great. We are amazing. And you guys should follow us. And subscribe to our podcast.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Down below. I don't know where it is on Spotify.
I was just going to say that. Or follow us on Spotify.
Yeah, I don't know when is this going. I'm so excited for our sleepover though. That's gonna be
Me too! That's going to be our next podcast episode. We are going to be in person. We are going to be together. And it's going to be so much fun.
Oh yeah, that's right. That would be the next one. Yes! I'm so excited. Well, not to talk about what we're going. Well, anyway, I won't give everything away. It's gonna be so fun.
What is your song of the week?
Oh yeah, I always forget about the song. What is wrong with me? Okay, this is like a fun song. It is a childhood song. It's not like I've been listening to it like a ton, but if you know, you know. This is me from the Camp Rock soundtrack, and also I wouldn't change a thing. I think that's what it's called. But if you've been anywhere on the internet, then you know the Jonas Brothers and Demi Lovato sung this live. I guess the Jonas Brothers are on tour like right now, and they brought out Demi, and they did those two songs. They may have done another one too, but I literally like. When I was watching it on YouTube, I like kind of started crying. I'm like, what is wrong with me?
See, something different between us is that you love celebrities and you have such a strong feeling about them. I feel like you have a different connection with celebrities. You just, I don't know, you like them more, or you can relate to them more, or you're just a really big fangirl. Maybe that's what it is.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Like, even, like, here's the thing. Okay, I don't want to talk about this forever. But, like, Ray Allen, I knew, like, in middle school, I was gonna meet him. Like, even before middle school. But it was in middle school, I told my parents, I am going to meet him. And they were like, it's not going to be as easy as you just saying that. And then literally, like a day later, I saw that he was going to have a basketball camp. And I was like, did I just manifest this?
Ooh, look at you.
I know.
That's cool.
And then, in terms of like Taylor Swift and Joe Burrow, I mean, I would love to meet them. But also at the same time, it's not something where I'm like, I have to meet them before the end of my life. You know what I mean? Like Ray Allen is for me. What's your song of the week?
My song of the week is We Are Going to Be Friends, and it is not the original version. It is a cover from The Voice. Her name is Caroline Pennell. And yeah, that's all. I know, we already are friends.
I know. Sassy Besties, that's who we are.
Ooh.
I used to watch The Voice.
Me too. Same.
But anyway, I need to listen to all your songs. One day I will do that.
Maybe we can do a little react to one of the songs on our car ride to the stores.
Ooh, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
I would love that. Woohoo.
Make it a TikTok or something.
Yes, not make it a YouTube because YouTube hates me. Well, hates any. Anyway, that's a whole another tangent. I get it, but it sure makes me hate me.
All right, so today's topics are things, I don't know, things that we deal with.
Yeah, like mental health.
Yeah.
Like change.
That's a
things
good
like that.
mental health. We're going to be talking about that. I like that.
I feel like that sums it up.
Yes.
Do you want to talk about like OCD? Like which one do you want to talk about first?
That doesn't matter to me.
I kind of want to talk about change first.
Okay, let's do it.
I feel like I shouldn't talk forever. Let me sum this up. I am not good with change. I feel like I got slightly better, but not really. Not really. I specifically like big changes. So, for example, in school, going from elementary school to middle school to high school to college, that was very hard for me. I don't know which one was harder. I remember actually high school to college, like on moving day, I like started crying and my mom was making me pancakes because that was like my that's my favorite like breakfast food. And I was like, I don't want to go. I want to stay in high school. It was so hard for me. And everyone was like, you can do it. Just get through like the first week. You're going to be fine. And I was fine. Like, I literally want to go back to college right now. Like, bye, Emma. I'm off to college. Bye.
Peace out, girl. Have a great time.
Yeah, that was hard for me. And I want to say that was the hardest like period in my life for change, but I also think middle school to high school was hard. No, maybe elementary school to middle school was hard because you're changing schools and it's just there's so much change, and I don't even know how I deal with it or dealt with it at the time. I just think I had to push myself to know that everything was gonna be okay, and having my family there. And knowing, I don't even know. All I know is I suck.
Stop it. No, you don't. Change is hard in general, just because even like routines, or if you have kids and you have a sick kid, your routine is changed for the day. And I know the hardest change for me, I think, was going from my last job to my current job, because I was at my last job for over 3 years and I really loved it, but it was really hard on my mental health. I worked with special needs kids and they needed a one-on-one para with them, and I don't know, it was really challenging just in general. And now I love my job in a way. Well, I love my job overall, yes, but management is just challenging. But hopefully we will work through it and everything will be okay. Even if it doesn't get better, I know that I can always leave the situation if I need to. And all of my coworkers are absolutely amazing. We are all getting so much closer, which is good. And
I love that.
Yeah, the best thing that really helps me with change is just really like talking about it, thinking about all of the, like, what's the worst thing that could happen with this situation? Like, the worst thing is I need to leave because I don't like it, but that's not bad. Like, it's just change. Nobody likes change. So I don't know. Everything will be fine.
Yeah. I like that. For me, the first day of anything that's new is very hard. What makes me the most nervous, and I guess we'll talk about anxiety in a little bit, but to not know what's going to happen. So the more I know about something, the better I am, if that makes sense. So
Yes. Yes, it does. It does make sense, and I completely agree with that. Because the unknown is so scary.
yes. Just so you know, we are not medical professionals. If you need any professional help, definitely talk to your doctors, your therapists. We are just sharing our experiences and just what helped us. And yeah, we just thought, it's good to hear from different experiences and know that you are not alone if you also struggle with these things or go through them.
Our next topic we are going to be talking about is anxiety. I have anxiety. Megan, are you diagnosed with anxiety?
Well, my therapist, yes, has said I have anxiety. It's like, I don't know, it's kind of complicated, but my anxiety is a lot to do with the unknown, like social anxiety too, like interacting with people. A lot of it has to do with the fact, like, the comments I'm getting from people making fun of my voice. A lot of it has to do with that. When I'm talking to someone in public, let's say at a restaurant, or even like shopping, yeah, am I terrified they won't, maybe not terrified, but am I nervous that they won't understand me? Yes, I am! Anyway, I don't know why I'm getting angry. But that's a lot of it, my social anxiety. Like, a lot of my anxiety comes from my other disabilities. People judging me for the way I talk, or maybe the way I walk, my cerebral palsy. So, yeah, anyway.
So, I was diagnosed with anxiety. That's okay. That's okay. We're both weird and we love it. I was diagnosed with anxiety when I was about 12 years old, and I take prescribed medicine for it as well. I also was diagnosed with depression, so maybe I will talk about that. Maybe, I don't know, we'll see. But anxiety for me looks a lot like overthinking and assuming the worst is going to happen. I also have separation anxiety. So when I was younger, it was really hard for me to sleep over anybody's houses or just go to school because I wasn't with my parents anymore, or I didn't have my brother with me. It was just, school in general was a terrible experience for me. I'm glad that you loved college. I don't know why I mentioned that.
Oh, wait. I don't want to talk. I don't want to interrupt you.
No, go ahead.
I may talk, like, if you want me. Well, I did talk about my college experience on my YouTube channel, and I wonder if we should make a whole episode, but I don't know. Anyway.
Well, we could talk about school because, man, I have some stories about school.
Oh, like school in general. That's what we should do. Not just college. We can include it, but school in general. Definitely.
Yeah.
I just want to say, meeting new people, I get such anxiety from meeting new people. It's not even funny. Like, that's why I probably don't have many friends, or even, like, growing up, because I was afraid of them judging me. I never went up to people, and of course they never went up to me most of the time, besides Emma. Another thing I get anxiety from is cooking. Most of the reason why I'm afraid to cook is not necessarily because, like, I can't cook it because of only having one arm. I mean, it does make it difficult, but a lot of it is, like, my anxiety that I'm gonna burn the house down. Because technically, I could cook a burger. I love having cheeseburgers, but I'm like so terrified the alarm will set off and then I won't know what to do. I'm going to burn the house down. Everything's going to go on fire. I am going to die.
Has anything like happened, or is that just something that you're scared of happening?
The closest thing I would say was in college, I was making a hamburger with one of the people that was working with me at the time, some services I was getting, and the person was awesome, but we ended up setting the alarm off, and I was like, oh no, what's gonna happen? Like, everyone had to leave the dorm building, and that was I was happy I wasn't alone, but if I was alone, I would be terrified.
Yeah, that's understandable. I could see that. It is pretty scary because fires are hard to control. And sometimes when there's like a grease fire when you're cooking, you shouldn't put water on grease because that'll make the fire bigger. But a lot of people don't know that.
Oh, and you're the pro.
I mean, I wouldn't say I'm a pro. Just because I get paid to cook doesn't mean that I know how to do everything. To be fair, I went to culinary school and I graduated culinary school and I never got taught how to make chicken cordon bleu. And I didn't even know what it was.
Oh, wow.
Anyways.
I was just thinking, I would love to know more about, I guess I never asked you, but I would love to know how that was, culinary school.
So when I was in high school, 1 week was academics, which is like English, math, science, history, all of that. And then the other week was a shop or a trade, and I got culinary. So it was every other week, academic, and then I did culinary. And it was really interesting because the first year, freshman year, I went around and explored all of the different shops. Well, I got to experience 20 different shops. I originally wanted early childhood, but I did not get in, and I'm actually glad I didn't get in because having culinary as a backup is really good because technically I have 2 degrees, one in culinary, and then I went to college for human services. So I have kind of 2 degrees in a sense. But I really enjoyed it. It was challenging academically because you had to kind of squeeze everything in half the amount of time just because you're learning so much more. But for me, it was really awesome because I was hands-on and I learned so much. It was really fun.
Oh, wait, I have a question. Oh, wait, we're getting so off topic. Do you learn to make, you would make food? Even desserts?
Yes. So they have a restaurant. And the school has its own restaurant. I think it was open Tuesday through Friday. I think maybe only Tuesday through Thursday. There was 3 different sections where you would take turns learning things about. It was the dining room, it was the kitchen where you would cook the food, and then the bakery where you would learn how to do all the desserts and stuff. So the dining room would be how to waitress, how to be fancy and all that stuff. The kitchen is all of the meals, the appetizers, the entrees and stuff like that. And then desserts. We did rolls, we did cakes, cookies, cupcakes. We even did decorated cakes for birthdays and stuff. You could order them online. But it's cool because it's at a cheaper cost because students are learning how to do it, so it's not going to be perfect, but it gives the students an opportunity to learn and be creative with everything. So it's really cool. I really enjoyed the culinary aspect of my high school experience.
I love that. Now I'm getting super hungry.
That's funny.
Let's move on to OCD. Just kidding. It's not fun. But in terms of my OCD, I always thought of it as like, oh, I am someone who likes to be organized and neat and everything like that. Like what you think of. And I wouldn't say I'm not that. I do like to be organized, and if I see a mess, it depends on my mood, but like sometimes like I won't be able to do anything else. I like clean it all up and organize it and everything. But like if you see my bed right now, it is a mess. So that's not really what I would say of my OCD. It's more of the fact that I get these thoughts and I literally, if something happens to me, if someone did something to me, or whatever, said something, whatever it may be, I literally cannot stop thinking about it. Like, I can't stop thinking about it in my head. I don't even know how else to explain it. Other than, I already mentioned this. This is so annoying because I'm not going to talk about it. But going back to college, that event, whatever you want to call it, what happened in my junior year, I couldn't stop thinking about it. And it really impacted me. And everyone was like, stop thinking about it. You gotta focus on your classes. And it was just so hard for me. Because I was like, I can't, like, these people deserve karma, if I'm being honest. But even just a later thing, if someone makes, like, a mean comment, for example, yeah, it's gonna be so hard for me to stop thinking about it. Or I guess someone says something to me in person, or whatever it may be. It's gonna be hard for me to stop thinking about it. I just can't get it out of my mind. If that makes sense.
Yeah, no, I definitely, I didn't know that was OCD. That's interesting to know. You learn something new every day.
Yeah, I guess my therapist really taught me that, I guess. Being like, yeah, you not being able to stop thinking about this, that's your OCD. I was like, is it? I had no idea.
Surprise!
Anyway. I know. Surprise! Yay me!
Okay, now I am going to talk about my ADHD. That really only impacts me with my hyperfixations. And hyperfixations are when I find a new hobby or a new interest, and anything and everything that I want to do, want to watch, is about that topic. A few examples. I journaled. I was making journals. I was going deep down into that. I was dyeing my own paper. I was crafting like different pockets for the journals to make, different strings to buy, like special scissors, cutting boards for like fancy things that you can make. Another example is plants. I had a hyperfixation for plants, and now I have like 40 plants in my house, and I don't even have room for all of them. I bought a whole new shelf for all my plants, and I still don't have enough room. I feel like it also helps me find hobbies that I really like and things that I'm actually interested in. So I still like make journals, not just as often, and that's not the only thing that I do. So I don't think that it's necessarily a bad thing, but it can be frustrating sometimes because I tend to spend more money than I need to on unnecessary things. I also wanted to mention that I was diagnosed with depression, and I don't know how, like, if there is a mild depression or like a really bad depression. I'm really bad with vocabulary today. So I was diagnosed with depression at the age of 12 when I was diagnosed with anxiety. And I don't know if there are different stages of well, there's different stages of depression. There's just not, I don't know if there's like different varieties of depression, I would say. Because I don't think mine affects me as much as, well, I know it doesn't affect me as much as anxiety, but I maybe I haven't had like as big of an impact with depression as I have with anxiety. Maybe I've just been taught really good coping mechanisms and coping skills to get myself through the depressive states, but I do know there was a few times during school where I just didn't want to leave the house, and my bed was my favorite place to be. I struggled just eating or any like normal things that you have to do to stay alive. There was only a few times where that happened, and being aware of everything that's going on around you, or aware of even like your menstrual cycle, is really helpful, because you could be extra moody for something, extra angry about something, and then you remember like, oh, well, maybe it's has to do with my cycle a little bit. But the best thing that helped me was going to therapy.
I think that is everything we had planned to talk about today. I hope it made you feel less alone if you have any of the things we talk about: anxiety, OCD, depression. This is our experience. We probably missed some things.
I know I missed some things.
Yeah. But maybe we'll do like a part 2. Who knows? Actually, maybe we'll do like, if you have any other questions for us, maybe we'll do like a Q&A side of a podcast where we can talk about it more, something like that. But for now, that is what we have to share, and I hope you enjoy it. And if you did, give this podcast episode a thumbs up, subscribe, rate, comment, share, do all the things. It really helps us. We're trying to get to 50 subscribers on YouTube so we can go live. Don't you want to see our faces live where we can't just edit things out? I'm sure you guys would love to. But we do just appreciate so much that you listen or watch, and I hope you have an amazing day, and we will see you very soon in our next episode. Bye.